We are live, everybody. Welcome in to TB Sports 27 here on this Saturday. And we are coming with you live with the RXFL here. And we got a pretty important battle in the National East. You can take a look at what you're seeing right now, and you can see that the Dallas Desperados, a big win. If you guys didn't get a chance to take a look at our Thanksgiving stream, you would have missed that the Dallas Desperados were able to pick up the victory and get the win over the Pittsburgh Sting, which makes them hang on to this first place spot in the East, but battling for playoff supremacy. You got the Philadelphia Benjamins, the Columbus Aviators, and the San Antonio Marshals here representing the East. Of course, you know, tradition in football, the East with, you got Philly and Columbus, and then down here in Dallas, I guess the Arlington Desperados, you can call them if you want. But I'm keeping an eye out right now. We got March Madness going on, by the way. Florida Atlantic, the three-loss Cinderella squad, trying to get to the Final Four. They are a 3-point lead up with 40 seconds to go. I wish their football uniforms were as good looking as these basketball ones. So they used to always have a good looking football uniform. These recent ones they've been wearing are terrible. Anyway, San Antonio Marshals, they've been turning on as of late. They had a slow start to the season. They're at 4-6. The Aviators at 6-4, number 14 and number 16, middle of the pack, but they're not too many games back of the Dallas Desperados here. So this is a pretty important matchup here in the East, and we're going to jump right in and take a look. And as a bonus for you guys, right after this, we're going to do the second part of our Thanksgiving festivities, which is the Elks of Salt Lake City and the Redwoods of Sacramento. We are going to stream that one for you guys. It's going to be a computer versus computer battle that you guys will be able to partake in with the commentary. That's going to be the second half of our festivities for Thanksgiving. Let's see what we land on. Black Pants, all right. San Antonio, Columbus, National East foes going at it. After this March Madness game, I'm going to be taking a look at the XFL game going on. Pretty good game earlier, if you guys had a chance to look. Seattle and Orlando. Orlando nearly got that first win. 0-6, though. Man, they are not following in the footsteps of the Orlando Rage. Kansas State just drilled a 3-point shot. It is 75-74. FAU, Florida Atlantic, up by 1. Man, Florida Atlantic, I had quite a run with them back in the day, my original series in my previous YouTube channel with the Troy Trojans. I got my start at Florida Atlantic offensive coordinator, so it'd be pretty cool to see them do their thing here. But San Antonio and Columbus, they're coming from the previous Revolution League. Of course, San Antonio, many years as the San Antonio Dragons. They went over a rebrand as the San Antonio Marshals, but a lot of people have been clamoring for that Dragons name to come back. And so we've been talking about, would it be weird to have the San Antonio Dragons, but with the Sheriff's Badge helmet? Of course, the Columbus Aviators, they are formerly the Columbus Crusaders of the Revolution League. Joe Montana leading the way now for Columbus. Glad to have you guys here. We want to encourage you guys to hit the subscribe button while you're here. Hit the like button, even if you never tune in again, which we got, half a thousand subscribers and we don't get anyone to tune in that much. So even if you subscribe once, never tune in again, hit the subscribe button anyway, because it really helps out with the algorithm and it will encourage other fans to check out. So hit the subscribe, like I said, even if you never come back, and hit the like button on this video as well, because that also helps with the algorithm. We want to thank off the top our Patreons, our lovely patrons who have been with us for couple of weeks now. We want to thank Mr. Maple and we want to thank Justin Russell. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to help support the channel and help make this a full-time gig, be sure to check us out at patreon.com/tbsports27. We upload a lot of bonus footage. We got our old classic YouTube stuff going up each and every day on there. We have different levels. You can just be a general supporter. You can be a historian where you get all the bonus video content, or you can go for the shout-out level. You can go for the request level. You can request any stream that you would like. So do check that out. Patreon.com/TVSports27. Our patrons that we do have told us it's well worth the money. In fact, they say I may be even undervaluing how much, with what we, how much content we give for as little that we charge. So do check it out and do consider supporting the channel. We will be forever embedded in your debt. And it's coming up on Sunday, so we're going to have Sunday is kind of our Patreon day. We've kind of said that. So since we're coming up on our Sunday night game, we'll most likely be having some RXFL action coming your way. Maybe we'll even do some hockey. How about some XHL action as well? Maybe we'll get a double dose over on Patreon. So do check that out. You guys want to get a little bonus action? It's over there. Patreon.com/TVSports27. The Columbus Aviators. A lot of people's outside shot at maybe making a run at the league championship here. They've been making some strides as of late. Joe Montana and company. And they're trying to slow down this Marshals team that has come on as of late. Bart Starr with the first down. Dez Bryant. Man, his career he disappeared. He had such an NFL career, Dez Bryant did. And then he got hurt with the Ravens, and you just haven't heard from him. All right, we got 17 seconds left. I kind of want to see how this is going to play out. We're going to run the play, but this is a last opportunity for Kansas State. They're down by 3. That's Bart Starr. There's Dez Bryant once again, and he's got the first down. So K-State, they elect for the layup. They go in the paint. So with 8 seconds to go, it'll be FAU basketball. Sorry, we're playing football. And they did not elect to tie it up, so they're going to try to foul and get it back one more time. Melvin Gordon. Good to see him in the mix here. Is he a starter? Let's check the injury report, because I feel like those numbers are kind of low. So, no, I guess that's just what he's been doing. AJ Green, torn pec, out, done for the year. So, sorry to hear that for him. Bart Starr played last season with the Vipers in the Revolution League. Joining the league last season, play fake. And Starr tried to step up, and he just ate a sack. Andy Robosele. He ran into his own man. That kind of hurt Bart Starr a little bit. All right, FAU now. We're going to see how they can handle this 8 seconds. Probably going to get fouled right away. Starr takes the snap, pressure on, and gets rid of it. Mike Ditka, who was tops in the league, spent all of his last 5 years in the Revolution League with the Ann Arbor Annihilators, helping lead them to 5 years in a row with top record in the league and winning a championship in season 4. Runners up in season 5. Ann Arbor, man, they had 3 straight one and dones. Finally won it all in season 4. And then, of course, you guys saw the conclusion of season 5 here as the Atlantic City Eclipse, who would move on to Brooklyn to become the Beats. FAU nails one free throw. Play action fake here. Starr is going to go to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Dale Carter, they're going to mark him at the 1. And Starr had one-on-one coverage, and it looked like his receiver just didn't even go for the football. So both free throws hit for Florida Atlantic. No timeouts for Kansas State, so they got to go for the 3 to tie it up. Heavy pressure. They didn't even get the shot off. They didn't even take a shot. Holy smokes, and Florida Atlantic is going to the Final Four. Wow. Kansas State did not even take a shot. The Owls. FAU. are going to the Final Four. And, you know, call them a Cinderella. They're a 9 seed. They only got 3 losses on the year. This was a solid team. My goodness, wow. How about it? Bo Jackson in the backfield for the Aviators. Giving it to Jackson again. Big opening, and Jackson was trying to get around the defender, Gary Green. And that would have been, look at that, they're showing the replay right now. I don't know what kind of play that was for Kansas State. They didn't even take a shot. They did not even take a shot. So Florida Atlantic going to the Final Four, and they're going to take on either San Diego or Creighton. We could have a Mountain West Conference USA Final Four. Isn't that insane? Wow. March Madness, folks. All right, so now let me pop open our XFL game. It's the RXFL. Bo Jackson down the sideline, ran out of real estate.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Pretty exciting stuff right now. Yeah, RXFL, Relocation, Revolution, Football Legends. RX doesn't stand for anything either, just like the XFL. AJ McCarron, 17 straight completions. Now we got the XFL game on. Plug for YouTube TV. That's what I got. I got the double TV hooked up. We're playing this game. We got the YouTube TV going. After this, it's I'm going to be watching the indoor football. My Iowa Barnstormers, who are my indoor team.
We got this.
I grew up with the Arena League, of course. The Tampa Bay Storm was my team. And then I became a Chicago Rush fan later on after I went to one of their playoff games. And when the Rush went away, then I became an LA Kiss fan. And then when the Tampa Bay Storm and the Kiss went away, then I was with the Albany Empire for some time. Then when the Arena League died out, I went to the Indoor League. And I was going to go with Quad Cities. I was going to be with the Steamwheelers. And I did watch one of their games. And then the pandemic hit, and they canceled the season after two games. And when they came back, Quad Cities took a year off. So then I had to find a new team. And I was going to go with the Nebraska Danger, because I thought that was kind of a cool name, and I liked their color scheme. And then they didn't come back. So then I don't remember how I settled on the Barnstorm. I think just out of the teams that were there. Always a classic uniform, the black and gold, the helmets, and, they had Storm in there, like Tampa Bay Storm. All right, so that was a long drive that the Aviators had to go on. And it stalled out at 4th and 1, but they went, how many yards down the field after that interception at the 1. So Columbus 3, San Antonio 0. And in the XFL game, it's St. Louis 17, Vegas 0. We don't have a Vegas team in our league, right? I sure don't. The Vegas Vipers.
Come on now. Let's go.
A lot of people like the St. Louis Battlehogs. They're kind of like, a lot of people get into the hype. I like Anthony Becht. Pretty fun coach. Bart Starr got some guys moving in motion here. Take the snap. Starr. Sideline Ditka. No. Incomplete. They say that he did not get that second foot down, so no good. Oh, Perez, interception. We haven't had a shutout yet in the XFL this year, have we?
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
This one's halfway there.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 54, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it down.
Melvin Gordon He's got all kinds of black and blue in front of him. And we have an injury. Mari Cooper for San Antonio. SAT. I've never seen that for San Antonio. Normally just SA.
10-2 stop. Right here.
2nd and 7. Star to Ditka. And a first down. Ditka, he gets driven out of bounds.
Get ready. Set ready. 10 Lobo. 54.
This was a pretty hefty first quarter, man. Feels like we've been going for a while. Melvin Gordon held up at the line. Nice tackle there. Brig Owens, and Cooper dislocated elbow. So Des Bryant, who had already been in there most of the game, I guess he's going to move up in the lineup here a bit. That's going to be it for quarter number 1 here in the RXFL from Columbus. Aviators 3, Marshals 0. I'm hearing a lot of hype about, was it Maximum Pro Football? I'm going to have to check that out, because if they have a really good creator, and if there's a way to get the legends, I kind of like playing with the legends. It's just kind of fun to see these old names. We may consider picking that up for this this league here.
Down. 60 outlaw.
1st and 10 for the Marshals. Des Bryant. 6 of 8 for Bart Starr.
Ready?
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready.
Melvin Gordon could not find the opening. 22 yards on the ground for Gordon. So this week in the RXFL, we've seen a lot of good running backs, busting out for yards. Gordon's been contained so far. Ditka, no, even trying to get outside to Ditka is not going to work. Adrian Amos Jr.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check. Watch 54.
3rd down and 12. Star. Ditka, no, just short.
That's it, baby.
Richard Sherman that time. And it's 4th and 3. And yeah, thank you for the Marshals. You go ahead and just tie this one up. Gary Anderson. And this shouldn't be a problem. Air McNair holds it. It's good. And we got a 3-3 game on our hands between San Antonio and Columbus. Again, this is, the kind of the copycat of the NFC East. So I think that's one of the reasons I kind of put San Antonio there, because obviously you're going to have Dallas as part of the East. You couldn't move them. And I wanted to use the uniforms that they had for the Dallas Desperados. And so I want to say it's kind of why I put San Antonio here. And obviously you got Philly and Columbus. So it's kind of a split East almost, but that's how it is in real life too with Dallas. But you kind of get used to it, even though it's kind of weird, Dallas being in the East with Philly and Washington and New York. But with the rivalries and everything, it would be weird to see Dallas doing anything else, Those rivalries have been there for a while. Montana. Pass is caught by Burrow, and he's shoved out of bounds, so it'll go incomplete.
Here we go. Exit.
And Burrow, boy, he was in all kinds of traffic and could not bring it in. And the Aviators will go 3 and out. There's, like we said, second half of Thanksgiving football coming your way here in the RXFL.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That was coming right after this stream. Salt Lake City Elks. And I would dare say a surprise team in the Sacramento Redwoods. The Redwoods and the Lumberjacks. The Kind of similar team names, both brown in the West. But I don't think anyone predicted the run Sacramento's been on. They're number 3 in the league, I want to say. So you're getting a top team in action here. That one is good for a first down. Donald Hayes. Oh, A.J. McCarron. What a beautiful pass. McCarron is shredding this Vegas Viper defense here. It's weird to see the sun shining. It's 9 o'clock at night and it's bright as can be, but it's, you know, daylight savings. Melvin Gordon. That's going to be one of his stronger runs here so far. McCarron 18 of 21, 198, 2 touchdowns, and another completion for McCarron. Melvin Gordon. Wrapped up and tackled by Chuck Bednarik. Give that man the Bednarik Award. So 3rd and 1 here again. Short yardage, and Melvin Gordon just barely getting the first down. You saw Brooks breaking free. It was Larry Brooks, and he nearly came in and got the stop on Gordon. Watch on the replay. Brooks was right there. You can rewind it back if you want to get a better angle at it. But Brooks spun through and was ready for Melvin Gordon. First down. No, just short. Sorry, Donald Hayes. 3-3, so another good defensive battle that we've seen most of this week. Last week was all about the offenses. This week we got some defense. Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's still not down. Finally, the referees are going to blow it dead.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
3rd and 1 for San Antonio. And that's going to be a big, big loss of yards. My goodness. Brig Owens. Of course, we've talked about the history of San Antonio and our football league. They were the first ever league champions going back to the SFL days, as they defeated the Honolulu Thunder in the inaugural championship game. They would go on to win the 3rd league championship as well, the win over the Memphis Kings. Of course, Memphis back in the RXFL as the Memphis Egyptians. They're having a hard time. Field goal is good, 6-3. And they would go on to 2 more league championships. They would lose those. And then in the Revolution League, the Dragons made their return. And they would go on as a surprise team, as a 4 seed to the championship before falling to Salt Lake City. And then they would go the 3rd season against Huntington Beach, where they would also fall. So they've been to 6 championships, having lost their last 4. And if you want to check out all the results from the SFL and then the Revolution League, they are all up right now at patreon.com/TBSports27. All the past results are up right now on our Patreon page, so you can check out if you are new to the channel and hadn't seen our stuff from way back when. This is going back to high school, college days, folks. Joe Montana just trying to get this passing game going. You can see, you know, how often do you see Montana with that little passing yards in your ball game? 6-3, San Antone with the lead. Of course, Montana led the Salt Lake City Fury to the first 2 Revolution Bowls. And, man, he threw that ball. And his receiver, that's 81, that's Lionel Taylor, just stood there. And it looked like him and Montana were not on the same page at all. Gary Green's going to get credit with the interception. And we're talking about Montana, the first 2 years leading the Salt Lake City Fury. Look at that. They were not on the same page. He led them to the league championship the first 2 years, winning the first one against San Antonio in the Revolution League. And then 3 unsuccessful seasons without playoffs. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? Has led the, eventually, Joe Montana to come over here and sign with the San Antonio, or rather with the Columbus Aviators after leaving Salt Lake City. Of course, Salt Lake City, the Elks, you're going to see them in the Thanksgiving stream coming up here. Nick's going to go right back as Brig Owens intercepts it, and he snagged that one right away. The Elks not doing so hot, just 2-8 this season, 2 wins on the year. Of course, you know they're split with the front office staff of the St. Louis Rhinos. They split, and half went to St. Louis, half remained in Salt Lake City, and the purple and gold formerly of the Fury went with the Rhinos, and the blue and yellow of the Rhinos came to Salt Lake City where they became the Elks.
On the double. 5-9. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Get it.
Montana. There we go. That's what Montana was looking for. Givens. Huge chunk of yards.
Go! 60 outlaw.
Watch the pass.
Deep rip.
Oh my goodness. I think that same play has gotten interceptions on both sides of the ball. That play has just been an absolute disaster. I can't believe this. It's been that same exact play where you're trying to toss it in. I think the last 3 interceptions, that's being the 3rd one, were on that same exact play. These poor legends, I'm just throwing interceptions like crazy with them.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Mike, go.
Screen out to Riggs. Just a couple.
Last stop.
We're going to be stopping this stream in a couple of moments and starting our part 2 stream. So do tune in for part 2. Oh, Bart Starr tried to get rid of it, and he got sacked. San Antonio will take the timeout. It was Otis Wilson, I believe, 54. Oh, that was 3rd down. I shouldn't. Okay, we'll just pretend here. To be fair, I called a timeout for Columbus because that should have been Columbus. I thought it was 2nd down, so that's my bad. I'm watching an XFL game, and I'm playing this game at the same time, so what the heck. Oh, man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And they're rolling with Perez. I mean, I know he had a really good game last week, but we saw good stuff out of Brett Hundley as well in the past. I think he's been hurt, though, for Vegas. 6-3. Low scoring, but, I mean, it's been a lot of long drives leading to those points, so it feels like it's been a lot of offense. But when you look at the score, you think, boy, nothing's really happening here.
Here we go. Let it. 60 or.
Trying to go fast. And Montana. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Ken Burrow. I feel like it's been a number of times in this first half that Burrow's dropped the easy one. Montana's going to get frustrated with that. This time Burrow catches it and goes out of bounds, so making up for it a little bit. 2 timeouts now with 39 seconds to go. Caught by Taylor. They're going to try to go quickly here. Hang on to their timeouts. They might have wanted to take one there, but we'll see. Oh, Montana, a rare run. It's looking like Steve Young out there. And they're going to take a timeout. Wow. So 5 seconds. Do you have time for a quick throw to the end zone? They're going to try it, folks. They're going to try to go quick. 5 seconds with that timeout. Touchdown! How about Joe Montana? A rare run from Montana, and Ernest Givens with the score. With 5 seconds to go. Columbus Aviators. Ten to 6. Matthew McCrane, by the way, on your point after attempt right there. And that is how the first half will come to a close, folks, and that is where this stream will end for right now. But the second half coming your way. Do tune in to the second half stream. We got a tight one on our hands. San Antonio and Columbus. It is anybody's ball game, folks, as you're looking at the numbers even all the way. Do join us for the second half. Columbus, San Antonio.